Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
We love Bo though.
Oh yes, yeah. Bo knows.
Not sure what, but Bo does know.
Bo knows.
Right. We all heard, outside of the coughing, we all heard the other sound in the background, which means it's that time.
It's that time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the, it's not tea time.
It's been that time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I am your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. Yes, sometimes I'm like, golly, it gets old.
It does. It does slightly.
But it's
then why
kind
not
of
change it?
It's synonymous. 113 episodes.
Well, he also doesn't know what else to say.
I don't.
That's facts.
He has been doing it so long.
Oh no, sorry. 114 episodes because 114 comes out tomorrow, which
Or on the
when
rest, doesn't matter.
they listen to this last week's episode.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, if you're listening to this episode and you haven't listened to last week's episode, go check it out. That was a recap from March Moto Madness. We went through the 3,000 photos that I took at March Moto Madness and discussed all that, which kind of brings us to a little bit of what we're going to talk about today. And what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about XRs, we're going to talk about KTMs, we're going to talk about XTs, and we're going to talk about jerk-offs.
Yeah. Okay.
What? Anyways, but to go through the roll call.
I didn't know we were going to talk about all that other stuff. I thought we were going to talk about don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
We are going to talk about that.
That's topic A.
Okay.
No,
yeah, that's
we're
why I'm
going to
here.
end with that one.
Okay.
Okay.
That way we can go into what we were just talking about when the conversation came up about, hey, we need to be recording right now. I have Miss Muffin with me.
Hey y'all.
I've got T.
Hello.
And I have Daniel.
Hey there.
T, you have recently been acknowledged by new listeners that, oh shit, that's Teresa. No. Do you want to give a shout out to anybody while you're on here?
No, I would just like to say I sound like a man today. I have something going on with my allergies.
You do not.
So-
It's fine.
Like a very
She's saying that's
Deep and
just
nasty voice.
today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As
So,
opposed to how she normally
since she's
sounds.
like, I have no idea who really wants me to give a shout out to.
No, I know.
So, shout outs to Tim Fowler,
Oh, Tim Fowler. Hey, Tim.
one of our new listeners, and also shout out to Larry Yeager, one of our new listeners too.
Awesome.
So,
Hey, Larry.
yes.
Both of those guys were both up at March Moto Madness, and we had a
Well, and she's gonna hit me next time I see her. Madison,
Madison, yeah.
Tim's wife,
Tim's wife. Yeah.
with the BMW, and you rode her BMW while you were up there.
I did.
A little bit.
I did ride her. She was like, it's time for you to ride this. And I rode it, and I've been dreaming ever since. And
So, and to touch base on why that's important, and obviously we'll recap on this when we get to the last subject that we're going to discuss. Teresa is vertically challenged.
short.
Short people problems.
How tall are you, Teresa?
5 feet tall.
Okay.
5 even.
And anybody that's ever been around a BMW GS knows they're not small bikes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Teresa did it and fell in love with the power of a big motorcycle, or a big off-road motorcycle, I should say.
Yeah,
Because you've rode
Yes.
100 horsepower Harleys.
Yeah, for a long, long time. And
Yeah.
so the bikes that I ride off-road have to be teeny tiny. I mean, I'm riding an XT250 right now. So
But we are introducing you to a whole new world of motorcycles that you have no experience with.
I've gotten my confidence level to a point where I'm willing to hop on another bike. Like I'd get on a Pan America right now and be okay with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get into any trouble with it, but I would do it.
So, and we're going to finish this episode with something we haven't done in a little while too, because Teresa is starting to experience more motorcycles. I think her opinion probably over the past 6 months, I'd say, has formulated a little bit more, changed a little bit more on some motorcycles. So we're gonna play Chop Ride Sell today too.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, hopefully the bag's still in here.
Yeah, the bag's still here.
It's run away.
Because I've just been Harley Davidson forever. Like,
Yeah.
I just did not.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with being
No,
passionate about motorcycles
absolutely not.
as a whole.
Well,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people that are out there that'll only ride one brand, and there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. At the same time,
There's not, but
you
they
should experience
they
it.
need to go experience
Yeah.
everything else. So, speaking of experiencing stuff, Daniel now owns a second Honda.
I do now have a second Honda. Earlier today, I picked up a 2005 XR 650L.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That is I had picked up a YZ 250 as a dirt bike, and to get myself into this foray of off road that we have been discussing.
Shout out
times.
to, what's his name?
Which one?
The guy that you got the YZ from.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah, because
I got the KTM from him.
that's
as
who
well.
we
yeah.
also sourced the KTM
I
through.
buy all my cheap motorcycles from a guy that doesn't ride motorcycles but continues to buy them. So he's got a Moto Guzzi V7 that I'm eventually going to get for like $1,000 or something like that.
It's fine.
Inexpensive is a better word. Than
Yeah,
cheap.
inexpensive.
Yes, I'm okay. I am perfectly okay with that.
Well, it's because Daniel's a tight one.
Bingo. Yes, I am.
All right, so elaborate more on this XR if you will.
So today I picked up this 2005 XR 650L that has it has been through many phases in its very short life.
So, my quick note, because I guess technically I have rode the motorcycle, although it was into the cul-de-sac and back into the...
Yeah,
I
Because
mean, yeah.
it wanted to buck me off. And that was not my riding ability. That was the motorcycle is not running properly at this moment. It's got a couple things here and there. But 2005 XR650L with a aftermarket front fender. I'm not sure the brand on it, but it is full aftermarket on the front fender.
Yep.
The rear fender is an XR650R rear fender. It has an XR650R battery delete is what they call it, but it's not. It's just a battery relocation
And new
and full
side
box
panels.
delete with a new side panel, and
A muffler.
it's got got
Yeah.
a muffler. But outside of like the other things, is it does have, and I'm not sure the brand on it. I don't know if it's and everybody says this differently. So if you say it differently, whatever. Acebus.
Yeah,
fuel
I've always
tank.
said Acebus.
But there
Ace of Base.
there is
Ace of
yes,
Base,
there is about 3 or
That sounds
4 different companies that make those fuel tank, but it does have the large capacity poly tank on there.
Yeah, and my reasoning for getting it, the previous owner had been using this bike as a off-road only motorcycle, so the taillight had been taken off and disconnected, no turn signals on it, no headlight, things like that. So we're, over the next weeks and months, get it to roadworthiness again. Now it is a titled bike, so I can get a tag for it once
Yeah.
I fix these issues with it, but
Weeks and months. I heard
Weeks and
rumors
months.
that you were going to be up all night for the next
Yeah.
few nights.
Yeah, you
Well,
said you're be up all
in
night.
podcast land, they're going to be like, that was really quick for him
Okay.
getting that bike fixed.
So
Because
it's
it
like-
literally will be, in 8 episodes, within 8 episodes, that bike may not be in phase 2, but phase 1 will be complete within 8
Okay, so it's
episodes.
like dog ears. It's like dog
yes.
ears.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like
it runs like dog.
Which 8 episodes is roughly 2 months, depending on how many Mondays you have in a month. But I guarantee you, by the end of May, because
You know, I
we're
do
the
actually
first,
have to go to work, too.
we're at the
every
1st of April. By the end of May, that bike will be in perfect riding condition. Headlights, taillights, blinkers, running good.
Yes.
Any little thing kind of worked out, which will be phase 1. We were talking about this earlier. We'll then roll into phase 2, which will be turning a middleweight enduro, I'll say, or it'd be a heavyweight enduro, middleweight ADV bike
Yeah, it's a dual sport. It's a middle tier dual sport.
into a more of a ADV bike. So whether that be some sort of bag system, racks, tall windscreen, whatever those I don't know. We don't know what we're going to do. The only thing we know for sure is that we're going to have some sort of rack on the back to at least put a small tail bag on there.
Yeah, have some sort of storage capacity.
But there's no tail.
As of right now, it's just kind of this blank canvas. Once we get all of the maintenance issues, get it running properly, and we think that's a quick and easy problem, either exhaust or carburetor issue, and then we're good. We kind of use it for what we wanted, and this is a conversation that we've said multiple times on the podcast, and this is kind of why the YZ250F that I had wasn't really going to work for me, because I don't want to have to load it up into a truck to take it out and do stuff with it.
Well, and it was you knew going into the YZ that not 100%, but you knew going into the YZ, hey, if I get this and it's not what I want, I can trade into what I want.
Exactly, and that's what I did, and that's how I got this XR. But the YZ is a great bike.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to do motocross events, I would have kept the YZ perfectly fine. But that's not what I want to do. Trail riding. I want to get out there and do the things like at March Moto Madness, where the people hang around. I'm not doing the, but I could. So I could if I wanted.
Well, but the thing is, too, is me and you are on the exact same page. It's not, I've got a truck. I loaded the DRZ into the back of the truck, took the DRZ up to March Moto Madness. Okay?
Yep.
You have a truck.
Mm-hmm.
You took the YZ to meet the guy, swapped out bikes, put the XR in the back of the truck, brought it home. It's not that we can't do that. We just really like to ride motorcycles. So I would rather get on a bike and ride it to the trail and then be able to ride the trail.
And find something as close to that off-road oriented bike that is street legal, which
Correct.
the XR is a perfect example of something like that. You know, I know everybody is surprised that I went with a Honda instead of a KLR. I know that was...
It is what he found. I think your ad said you were looking for a KLR, did it not?
It said DRZ, KLR, XR. I had a mix of things.
So, but...
I was even looking... I would have taken a Royal Enfield Himalayan.
So, and I'll say that because I don't think I actually went into detail about that. So I did take Lewis's DRZ 400 to March Moto Madness as a test, weekend-long test for me. Fantastic motorcycle. I have just already, in the short period of time of riding with the Pan Americans and stuff, have gotten used to a motorcycle with a little bit wider platform. I just felt like my feet were too close together and stuff like that. I want something physically a little bit bigger. So the XR, Daniel will ride it, I will ride it, and it will be the foyer into when we both end up with something, because it's going to happen. We'll both end up with bigger, more capable, better ADV motorcycles.
Yeah,
so,
and I think the XR is a perfect platform for what we want to do in this process of venturing into this new type of riding. Now, you've done a few events, but I wouldn't say that you're a
not at all
rider.
Well, no, and that's what I was saying to T earlier when she was talking about taking you out riding and hitting some of the trails. I've got, in the recent time period, I have more off-road riding than you. But if I had got a bike and I was like, okay, I'm wanting to get into it, I would still want to go out and hit some of the wider, not even necessarily gravel road, but like up at Prentice, they have the side trails that are the hard packed dirt.
Fire roads.
Yeah, I would want to get that comfort, what it feels like with that rear sliding around, what it feels like getting up on that tank and going through the curves. Because I'm still extremely uncomfortable downhill.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a hard thing to learn. It's a hard thing to learn. It's an important thing to learn, but it's a hard thing to learn. And the off-road riding goes against everything that on-road riders are used to and what we're taught. Like, you just ride differently because of it. When you start slipping around or when you see rocks and you're a street road rider,
You don't want to. You don't want to slide.
Nope,
you don't want to see that. Yeah.
All the gravel on the side of the road, I'm not going in it. And when you're off-road riding, that's all you're in. And so it takes a minute to understand how your bike is going to respond, how you are going to respond, how you should respond to all of these things. And it's cool. It's a fun process.
And we'll definitely. I mean, you're more than welcome to come on the show anytime you want. You know that
You know where the shows are.
Yeah, we do our
Studio
stuff.
B.
Yeah, well, Studio A is currently under construction. Teresa knows that.
Oh yeah.
That's the office. So, which is going to get completely redone so it can be a better studio as well as a camera-friendly studio.
Mm.
So, what was that? It's still a
Told
disaster.
you when you set that thing up. Don't do
I know.
it this way.
I know. I
I'm
don't wanna
saying
go
you
into
are
that.
not going to like this.
But after May 6th and 7th, we will have Teresa for sure back on the show because that'll be your second time going through ADV Adventure Training course.
Yes, with a different instructor this time. So
Different
it's a whole
instructors
new-
that teach different ways because there are things I know that I've personally seen them doing
Right.
that Jeff didn't do. So everybody kind of has their own thing. So, but having that mixed in between your little bit more riding confidence and stuff like that. So we'll talk about that afterwards. But like right now, your current off-road motorcycle, not referencing the Sportster, your current off-road motorcycle
Did you fix the tire on that?
It was slow.
Okay.
It
Is-
was compressed so much.
is a 2017.
It's a 22.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I bought it brand new.
So 20,
It's the same bike.
20,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just bought mine.
2022
1985 to 2023.
Yamaha XT250,
Yes.
which is a lightweight dual sport fuel injected
Yes.
compared to a lot of them are actually carbureted.
Yep.
So talk a little bit about you learning to ride better and being with that, considering you're slowly getting that comfort level on bigger bikes.
So I got I bought the 09 Scrambler
Yes.
in I don't know when I bought it, last year sometime, late last
Yeah.
year.
It wasn't quite a
And the
year
first
ago.
time that I took it out was at the Let's Take a Ride out at
Yeah, so you
Mix,
bought it
right?
before October.
Yeah, so I took it out there. 550-pound motorcycle, the very first time I rode off-road. I've been riding on-road for years. And the first time I take a motorcycle off-road, I take, a 550-pound bike. It's low to the ground, so it was comfortable for me to manage. But Sean decides to take me out on Whit Road. And for anybody who knows anything about Teleco, Whit Road is not the easiest road, right? I mean, it's an easy road because it's just gravel, but there's a lot of water crossings and there's some things. And fortunately, I didn't dump my bike down. I had to talk my way through the whole thing. Like I was physically speaking out loud, being like, "You got this, bud. You're gonna be good. Come on,
Yep.
don't wreck, don't wreck, don't wreck." You know the videos where you're like, yeah. Anyway. So it scared the shit out of me, but I had a blast. And as soon as I came off the trail, that very first ride, I was like, I have to keep doing this, but this is not the bike for it. I love my Scrambler. It's beautiful. Chuck built it. I don't want to have to replace the tank. I don't want to have to replace exhaust and all those sorts of things. And so I started kind of looking around at what I could get on. And a 250 was recommended to me by many people, including Jeff, the instructor that we had. So I picked one up, and I've just been out on it as much as possible. And every time I go out, I learn more. I took a course on it. And it's learning. It's unlearning what we know for street riding. It's learning how to let your rear wheel slip and how to let to just be a little bit more crazy on it than you would on a street bike, because you're going to drop your bike. I mean, I've dropped that bike probably 50 times, and
I saw you drop it a handful of times at Marshall Madness.
yeah.
She was being crazy too, just to clear that.
So at
As she should be.
At Marshmallow Madness, they had behind the barn. They had a trials course that they had all the big bikes go on. I didn't enter at all, not ready for it at all. But it had rained a ton. It was this muddy, mucky mess, and all these Pan Americas and all these big bikes went through it, and they just rutted it out on top of all the mud and water. And we all went out for the day. We came back, and Madison was like, do you want to go play in the mud? And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Let me get my bike, girl. And so we got our bikes and we went back, and it was just the two of us at first, and Tim was back there with us, and we were just messing around, doing some of the trials that the big bikes were doing and going through and trying to practice and get better. Because that's what it's about. It's just trying to make yourself better. And when you learn some of the drills that you can do that do make you better, you want to do them. And so we want to just get our bikes out there. And she has a significantly bigger bike than I do. But we were just playing. We were just having fun. We were laughing, giggling, throwing our bikes down, getting stuck in the mud, doing all this stuff. And slowly, more and more people started coming up and playing around. And I put Kate, Sean's wife, on my bike. I was like, Kate, come on. If you fall down in the mud, it's gonna hurt less.
It's gonna hurt less, yes.
It's gonna hurt less. So get on the bike. And so I got her on the bike, and I was standing around, and Madison was like, T, it's time for you to get on this bike. You're doing it. And I'm like, okay, I'm down. Threw the leg over, and it's not really throwing a leg over for me. It's like throwing my calf over.
Right.
Because I can't put my feet on the floor. It just is what it is. So, anyways, rode it, had a blast, felt the power, and now all I can think about is what bike can I get on? What big bike can I get on that I can manage? You know, like I said a little bit earlier that I would get on a Pan America today and ride it. I wouldn't buy a Pan America today because I can't handle that. And it's not going to do. I'm not going to be able to do the things that I really want to do on it because it's too big. If I get in trouble on a Pan America, and getting in trouble on a bike is like, you know, trying to maneuver certain things or you know, having slippery situations or whatever. I can't handle it. So I need to find a bike that is in kind of a little bit of a mid-range. It's not that my 250 can't do what I want it to do, because I can ride on the road with everybody and keep up. You know, I can run all the trails with everybody and keep up. I just would like a little bit more power. So yeah.
When we were at Marchman, I managed Giorgio from Little River Adventure out there, who rents XT250s.
Tons of them, yes.
They're extremely popular motorcycle. At March Moto Madness, he brings up a trailer full of them, and they're gone in an instant. Brought his personal motorcycle with him, which is a KTM 390 Adventure. And you looked at it and you liked that. You didn't have the chance or anything to sit on it.
I sat on it. I didn't ride it.
Okay. There was I told Daniel, because if you go through the pictures, you might not even realize it. There was actually about 10 or 15 of those bikes running around. Because there's pictures, you see the guys that ride by, there's one parked over here, Giorgios and stuff like that.
They seem very popular in the pictures that you took.
So, a few moments ago, which I had tried to get you to ride it before, but you were nervous about the height of the bike because it is not a little bike, although it's a 390.
And it wasn't mine.
Right, the KTM 390 Duke.
Yep.
You just rode it.
You got to ride it.
Yep.
Same chassis and engine as the 390 Adventure.
Yeah.
The Adventure is tuned slightly differently, though.
Yeah.
So the power delivery is not the same on the Adventure as it is on the Duke, and it's not the same as the
it's the RC 390.
Yeah, the RC 390.
Or
all the same engine.
Or as the
Husqvarna 401.
Yeah.
Or probably the Beta 400.
Yeah.
Same engine.
They're all the same engine. They're all tuned slightly
because they put that engine in, like, I'm not sure Tracy's Beta, is it a 4 or 500? I think his is a 500, ain't it?
I'm not sure.
So they make a 400 Beta that looks like Tracy's dirt bike. I mean, it's a straight up dirt bike. That engine.
Tracy's is 450.
But it's that engine. The 400 Beta is that engine.
Yeah.
So
that engine has been used in quite a few different motorcycles.
Yeah, it's a fantastic motor.
It's a great, useful motor that can do a lot of different things, and the power that it makes is great for the size. And I mean, that Duke, the 390 is something that's marketed as a beginner motorcycle. Like, oh, you're looking for a motorcycle, here's a perfect one to start on.
Yeah.
And I know me and Marcus have had that conversation before. I think it's a great bike that even if you start on it, you can have it for a long period of time because it's not going to leave you with really wanting anything.
Yeah, I mean, me and you both ride bigger bikes.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, our regular bikes. I'm on the Street Glide and you're on the Valkyrie.
Yeah, we're talking 100 horsepower bikes on a
But
regular basis.
we still get on that KTM and
it's
have
fun.
a time of our life. On that little KTM.
Which is what I'm starting on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't choose that bike for my street bike at all. Like if I'm riding around, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on something with a lot more power because it's the street.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable. But off road, not that the Duke is an off road bike. You could
Right.
make it an off road bike.
Well,
Yeah.
they have the adventure. So
They have the adventure. They have the But, yeah.
But the thing about it is, like here, I don't know if I'd want to run. Now, Daniel's done a long ride on it. I don't know if I'd want to run from your house to the shop, but like from here to the shop, like last Sunday I ran over there. It's a blast to get on and do something like that.
When I have to ride the 250 from my house
Yeah.
to the shop or from my house to Sean's house or wherever we're going to go riding,
Yeah.
I've ridden my little 250 from the shop to Ocoee or McKaysville to go
Yeah.
on a ride.
yeah,
It sucks.
yeah.
Well, that little
It's
Yeah.
doable.
that little
It's
390,
doable,
I don't
yeah, but-
know what you did on it. It'll run 70 with me on there.
Oh yeah, I do
like
70
it'll
on
easily
it.
run
Yeah.
70 with me.
I
on
do
there.
70 on the 250.
So
It's just not a fun ride, and I recently put Anakis on it to have a little bit more aggressive of a tire
Yeah.
for the performance in the dirt, and that's gets less and
You're
less
going
fun.
the opposite from what you want to do on the street.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But then
So
again,
you
you
ta-
use that bike on the dirt. That's what it's for.
Yeah. So you talking about not wanting to load your bike up in a truck and take it somewhere. I'm going the opposite direction. So I have a street legal dual sport bike that I can ride on the road, and I'm putting, I put more aggressive tires on it, and I'm like, when my lease is up, I'm going to go get a truck so that I can put motocross tires on that little 250, load it in the back of the truck and take it where I want to go. I don't care about riding it on the road because it's not a fun ride on the road.
Yeah.
I'd rather just put it in the back of the truck, get where I'm going, have fun, tear it up, and then be home and take a shower.
See,
Right,
what I
yeah.
would do if I was you, with what you're wanting to do, and how you're talking about finding something bigger, I would find you the bigger bike that you want, but I would keep that XT just to play with.
That XT is my bud. We are having a blast.
Not going
right now.
anywhere.
But
not
that's what I'm
going
saying. When it
anywhere.
comes
Anywhere.
time, yeah, don't get rid of it. Just play with it.
Unless Kate wants it, that girl's staying with me because we're
Well,
having a lot.
even
I'm
if-
having so much fun on it.
Even if Kate
So
wants
much
it,
fun.
just be like, hey, ride it.
Park it at the
It's
dealership.
mine,
Yeah.
but ride it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's how it is right now. She
Yeah.
can take it whenever she wants it.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing with the Duke and all that other stuff. The Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
and I think there's something to be said because everybody always talks about it's like, look, you start on a bike, you always have to get something bigger, and then you get more experience, you get something bigger, and then bigger and bigger. These small bikes are immensely fun to enjoy. Like, you're not going to get rid of the 250, even though you may get to a point where you're like, well, this doesn't meet the needs that I want for the certain riding that I want to do. It's still perfectly capable. It's a great motorcycle for what it is. And you still have fun on it. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, look, it's paid for. I can take it off road. It's lightweight, easy to mess around with.
and
Great.
the other thing too is you eventually get to the point with like that XT, where take March Moto Madness for instance, or TMMR. Okay, you go up there, say you have a camper or whatever, you take your XT and your bigger bike, and you use that XT just to run around the property on,
Yeah.
like a Pitts bike almost.
And,
See, that's
and
what I want, something to run around the property on.
Yeah,
She just wants a Coleman.
yeah, I know.
Pretty much.
BTX.
BTX.
I also have to step back and not get too big for my britches because if I can't master simple, very core things like balance and downhill braking and some of the core things that you need on a big bike, if I can't do that on a small bike, then why do I have any business going to a bigger bike? So I'm not in any kind of rush to do any
Yeah.
of that. I just need to keep skill working on the little bike and get good at it because
Well-
you don't
Yeah.
there's things for off-road riding And single track and any kind of ADV riding, you have to be technical and you have to have these skills. It's not like getting on the freeway and going 90.
And that's like what you said earlier. The skills that you use off road and on the dirt are completely different than the ones that you use on the street. You're on the same type of machine. You're on a motorcycle. You're on a 2-wheel vehicle, but those skills, something that you're used to on the street or would not want to do on the street is something you're going to have to do when you're on the dirt. And that's when I had that YZ, I took it up the power lines that are by my house, and riding it there, like all of a sudden you have no traction on the rear wheel, which is something on a street bike you never want to have no traction.
Yeah.
But that's normal.
Yeah.
You're going through a turn and...
Yeah, we were talking about that because you were talking about going up the hill. You said the front end started washing out on you, and the rear end was sliding, so you slid back. And I told him, I was like, slide further forward, get that front end planted, and just stay in it. Let that rear wheel just eat. It's going to spin, but just let it eat and just keep eating as you go up the hill.
But that's something that unless you start doing that type of riding and experience it, you're not going to know.
Yeah, because you're going to be sitting there going, "What? I don't want this rear end loose." But if you look at these guys when they're riding those fire trails and stuff like that, they're flying. They're drifting those rear ends around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
100%. And you use that skill, that very thing that you're talking about right now, to turn your bike quickly now.
Yeah, so what I was going to say, talking about getting on a smaller bike, I feel like every time I ride the KTM and then go jump on the street glide, it's that honing of the skills.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting on something that I feel like I can just flick around and it doesn't matter and stuff like that.
I think it makes you a better rider.
Absolutely.
In the grand scheme of things.
Oh, yeah,
you're
I'm
getting
sure.
on something that you have a little bit more capability to, and then you transfer those skills to another bike.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you ride the KTM, and you can throw that a little bit harder into a turn. You can lean a little bit further.
Well,
then you get on the street glide, and you're like, oh, okay.
And for you, it's just like doing it with the KZ, because you go from a bike that has, you have to work to ride it, to the Valkyrie that rides itself.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, you're sitting there going, okay, the inputs, I don't have to force as much. This bike will do.
Yeah.
That's
why it's
good to go from different bike to different bike.
Yeah.
It teaches you stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the more experience you have on different types of motorcycles, different styles, different CC classes, even within the same type of bike.
Yeah.
You learn different things with each bike.
Absolutely.
So, now moving on to our main subject. The whole reason Teresa's even here to begin with.
And I would like to say, I'm glad that you started with other topics, because it would have been like, what was the episode that you got all worked up?
Unpopular opinion.
Yeah, I'd have been that worked up. I'm already up on my
The
knees.
45-minute Marcus rant.
Well, yeah.
So,
like, like we're both going to get worked up.
Now,
That's fine.
I'm going to preface this whole thing by saying we're not going to rant. I mean, we will rant a little bit. Daniel's making a BEERUN. But I will preface this by saying Daniel and I have spoke a lot on this podcast about being a member of the motorcycle community. There comes a responsibility with being a member of the motorcycle community. Do you have to be a member of the motorcycle community if you own a motorcycle? No. But don't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can't do that. But what that type of stuff entails is, during November and December, you have dealers in your area that are doing toy runs, or you have cities or counties or clubs or anything like that doing toy runs to get toys for the less fortunate. If you're available, go do it. You're going to have a time of your life. You're going to make new friends, and you're going to be one of those contributing members that people see. They go, hey, these people want to help out with the community. They don't just get out and ride a motorcycle. There's a lot of people in our area that I know them. I know their bike. I see them buzzing through traffic and pissing people off, but they're going to be at every single funeral detail that they can help out with. They're going to be at every single toy run that they can do. They're going to do anything that they can to help out with the community because they are a member of that motorcycle community.
And also helping out other bikers.
Correct.
Yes.
You see somebody on the side of the road by themselves, you know, I'm not going to say if you don't stop, you're a bad person.
Or how about this, for example? Madison up there at March Moto Madness, she was like, T, it's time for you to get on this bike. Like, it's that community. It's that I'm here for you. We're in this together. I want you to be better. I want you to grow and learn. And thank you, Daniel.
Gonna be a good
Yeah,
host.
it's
It's
Exactly.
all of that. It's all of that.
Exactly.
It's being
Yes,
there for the
it's-
other person. It's being there to say, hey, if you're having problems with this,
Yeah.
try this. This is what's worked for me.
Yes.
You know?
It's just helping out.
Yep.
now.
Yes.
That being said, as you have already picked up on this, because it was mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, let me explain where this. Do what?
Can I see it?
No, I want to say.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain. Hang on. I'm gonna explain where this is coming from, and then Heather will tell you what to do. Okay.
Okay.
What not
So-
to do.
Yeah, I will tell you what not
So-
to do.
And I'll be blunt about this. I run White Lightning Harley Davidson social media. Someone made a comment on a video that I did about, hey, what'd you ride today? I think I hit up about 12 or 13 different people at the shop.
Yeah.
You know, asked them what they rode, showed a quick little video of their bike. Our full-time receptionist, kind of the mama bear to the dealership,
Yeah.
very much so. Andrea, love her to death. She rides a trike.
She's one of our Litas founders.
She's one of the founders of the Litas.
And she rides that. Can I say motherfucker?
I was just trying to stay away from the word. Please.
She rides that thing every single day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she's run
Rides
to work in the pouring down rain. She's put
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of
Hell
miles on
yeah.
that bike.
Oh yeah,
She rides more than a lot of people that come.
she
Correct.
does. Yes.
And someone commented on the video and said, "Oh, of course the woman rides a trike. Ha 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 ha." Well, I deleted his comment before he did. I do social media for a living, so I'm not an idiot, buddy. I know that you're about 5'6" and ride a Sportster, so wise advice: keep your words to yourself. You're on a girl's bike.
Don't
So
ride a girl's bike.
now, Heather.
Don't be a dick. Dick.
So, that being said, we're going to talk for a few minutes, again, about being a productive member of the motorcycle community. Daniel, do I give you a hard time about your motorcycles?
Absolutely.
Teresa, do I give you a hard time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? I do the same right back to you.
And we know it's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not some keyboard warrior online riding up where it's like, oh, they're not going to know who I am. Dude, I know exactly what you look like. I'm not going to come hunt you down. But I know what you look like. I know what your bike looks like. I know what dealerships you've been to because you're dumb enough to post all of those pictures on your social media. I know what I don't know if she's your wife, your fiance, or your girlfriend. You got to be smart about this, people. It's like the same people that go, well, I don't know how they know all my information about my kids. Maybe it's because you have my kid's an honor student at this school and you have these 3 kids and your pet's name and everything else is all plastered on the back of your vehicle. Just don't be a dick. Because I was smart enough to delete your comment. What would have happened if someone that really wanted to be an asshole to that guy went and looked him up and found him?
I mean, yeah.
What's the point of that? And let's
Yeah.
dive a little bit deeper into it. What does that mean? Of course the woman rides a trike.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like,
What
is
is
that
gain,
even?
what is gained from saying something like that? You're not accomplishing it.
If I couldn't hold up 2 wheels, I'll ride a trike.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
problems from it.
No.
My dad rode a trike because he did
Yeah.
not feel comfortable holding up 2 wheels.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
chick. I've
is-
been riding bikes for years. Come ride with me, buddy. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
you're still riding track regardless. You're still riding.
Yeah, I've got a buddy of mine that loves his Dyna. I sent him a picture the other day of a performance bagger, and it said, "When Dyna Bro gets a real job." He knew it was a joke
Yeah.
because it comes across as a joke. I'm not sitting there literally just boldly making comments that are just rude.
Just rude. Yeah.
And that's something that you will never hear out of any of us here. Women, they've got to ride a certain type of bike, or they've got to, they got to be on a trike, or some crap like that. Like, why?
It's like, why?
Well, I can tell you right now, I don't know anything about you, and I don't particularly care.
He probably doesn't even listen to this. But
No, he doesn't.
He probably doesn't.
I hope.
No
actually,
way.
I hope
Yeah.
he does. I hope he does listen to this.
Oh, that would be even more funny.
I can give you a handful of women that can outride you on a motorcycle.
Stephanie.
Yeah, T,
Yep.
Heather in about 3 months.
Yeah.
Look
Probably,
at
right now on the KTM, probably.
Yeah.
look at the flyer for White Lightning Harley Davidson that we have posted for next Saturday's event, our club style event. Okay, it's a picture taken by Get Bent Moto on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
The photo is courtesy of Get Bent Moto, but posted up on Club Style TN's Instagram as just a cool picture. Guess what? That's a picture of Emma Lou Rides. It's a girl.
Is it?
It's a girl on a Dyna Lowrider S. So
I'm willing to bet that
of course the girl
the
rides
guy-
a trike.
I
The-
follow her, actually.
the guy that makes a comment like that isn't going to take the time to sit and listen to something like this. He's not going to
No.
give a shit. He doesn't care about the biking community.
No.
He doesn't
No, he
care
doesn't.
about any of it. He just cares about sitting behind his keyboard and
Yeah.
pretending that he has big balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
pretty much it.
And
He
it
has
goes
a deflated
to
sack, just like
He's
Just
a social media warrior.
it goes to the same factor of broadening your horizons, experiencing other motorcycles. Because the dude that said he was 22 years old, yeah, like I said, you put a bit too much information on your social media if you don't want people to know who you are. And he has this Sportster. There's a good chance that's his only motorcycle he's ever had.
yeah. How about
Oh,
how
but
about
that's a girl's bike.
you did an episode on that. It's not a girl's
No,
bike.
it's
I
We
know.
know it's
How
not.
about-
but
how
that's
about
the
the-
thing.
I'm just making
see,
a joke, though.
that's
And I
because
bet you
that's-
he hears that all the time.
Yeah.
well, that's why he had to say something.
But I guarantee you the people that are looking at you, dude, going, oh, that's a girl's bike, are probably also just as ignorant as you are.
yeah.
Anyway, we don't want to settle here for too long. How about the alternative? How about the fucking? Let me put my arm around you and say,
Calm down with this language, man.
can we edit anything?
No.
out?
I don't edit anything.
No,
Okay,
this
so-
is
How about the alternative? How about
As
the
it's
alternative of hell yeah, you're riding today.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
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 On your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and we've had multiple podcasts on this. Like the motorcycling community, like we need to help each other. We need to get more people riding, and a negative mentality like that is going to keep people away.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go around telling all the 3 people that you know that women only need to ride trikes,
Or if
Yeah.
you tell women can't ride at all.
Well, let's hit this factor, okay? Andrea,
yeah,
before the trike, had a fat boy.
she did, yeah.
She had a fat boy that she rode that got totaled.
Mm-hmm.
When she got a new bike, she liked a freewheeler, so she bought a freewheeler.
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. At all.
I'm just trying to figure out where the problem is.
Yeah.
There's not.
So I run the service department, and Andrea puts her bike through my service department, and guess what happens when it sits back there for a couple days? She's like, I can't wait to get back on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Or when
sure.
it rains, she's
yeah.
like, I can't wait
Yeah.
to ride again. And I'm like, hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And she's got a Sportster and a Lowrider ST sitting at home that she could ride if she wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
She chooses to get on that trike. She loves the storage. It's one of the big things that she loves
Oh, yeah,
about
she-
that trike.
Yeah,
loves
it's
that
a
thing.
very practical
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, trying to discourage people from riding and making these negative type comments, it's not helping anybody. It's making you look like a dick, and it's giving motorcyclists, which you apparently claim to be, a bad name.
Yeah.
And we don't need that. No one in this community needs that.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, everyone's inclusive. But people like that are the ones that come to the forefront and are the loudest voice because they're online and they can
Yeah.
say whatever they want to say.
Well, and I've been in multiple different motorcycle communities. When I rode sport bikes all the time, You know, there's the harassment about the chicken strips, not dragging knees, and all that other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You bought a
Oh, yeah.
600?
Yeah, the
Oh,
the
yeah.
same guys that harass you about your chicken strips or riding wheelies or whatever, they're also calling you that very next weekend to go ride again because that's what they're just giving you a hard time. This is not an absolute stranger to an absolute stranger
Yeah. And
making a smart comment
like
about
we
their
talked about,
motorcycle.
me and Marcus, we banter back and forth all the time. I talk about Harleys being slow and terrible, and I know they're
And that's
not.
because he can't keep up.
And that's because I can't keep up and I ride a Goldwing. So, you know.
He doesn't ride a Goldwing. He doesn't.
That
He keeps-
Valkyrie.
He
Here's
keeps
that Valkyrie.
claiming it's a Goldwing, but trust me, like we stated earlier, Daniel's a tightwad. He wouldn't buy a Goldwing unless it was 30 years old
It's
or
a
older.
tightwad.
Hey, don't talk about my old carbureted place like that.
Daniel buys a Goldwing. Right here, folks. Daniel ever comes on this episode and says he bought a Goldwing. If
It'll be a GL 1000.
well, I wasn't going to say that. What I was going to say was it won't be any bigger than a 1500,
No,
but it could be a 1200.
potentially.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who am I paying before he buys a Goldwing?
most likely.
Probably so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I'll have 8 motorcycles in the garage.
Don't you have how many's in the garage right now?
7.
We're taking the
And there's
KTM
about
with
to be
us tonight.
6.
Well, yes.
But yes.
It's in the remote garage, which is also your living room.
Wait,
Yes.
are we
yes.
missing a motorcycle?
They're all there.
I was thinking that there was already 7.
Nope.
No, they're all
He
there.
traded for the.
No, I was thinking there were 7 before the YZ.
650, 1300, ZRX, Valkyrie, 1000, KTM, and then now the 650.
Yeah. Which we're taking the KTM back with us.
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah,
In our
it's
living
going
room.
to its remote garage.
It's going to my living room.
It's going to become art.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be as bold to say by the next episode I will have ridden the 650. I need to get my bones on that bike.
You are more than welcome to come over one
I know I am,
afternoon and
and I-
help me take this thing apart and
That's fine.
get into it. And
Get it, girl.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're being as brash to say by the next episode.
It's dog years. You guys already said that.
It's dog years.
Yeah, but
all right.
if we record
But
it,
if you come over, I'm gonna come over and
if
watch
the
and
episode
drink
that
beer
comes out
and
after
watch
this
y'all.
is recorded how
We
we
need a
record a
supervisor.
lot of times, you have 13 days
Well,
to
you
get
like
that
to
bike
split
running.
You like to split hairs. My point is, I'd like to ride that bike very, very soon. How about that? I'd like to get my bones on it as
Actually,
soon as possible.
And me and Marcus talked about this earlier. We want to get you on either the KZ1000 or the ZRX.
Yes.
Because I think both of those are types of bikes that you have never ridden.
The ZRX, I think you'd really enjoy. It's similar power delivery to how a Sportster is, although the ZRX is a inline four and the Sportster's a V-twin. It's similar power delivery and similar weight. I think it's probably 100 pounds lighter than
Yeah.
a Sportster,
And it's taller.
but it's taller. It will remind you though of sitting on your Scrambler.
Yeah. Although you haven't ridden it since we did all the work to it.
No, I haven't. No, we still haven't done our swap a bike episode.
No, we really
Oh
haven't.
yeah, you haven't done that
I mean,
yet.
we've done kind of like a brief one
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, but not like a full.
We still are meaning to do
Yeah.
Yeah.
a swap a bike episode.
Yeah, you haven't
Which
done that
bike do
yet.
you want to swap with?
Well,
Just
we
swap
also still need to do the triple swap
Yeah.
episode. We could actually do that if she gets comfortable on what we're going to do. I guess we were going to do a vintage Kawasaki.
Yeah, it was the Duke. I know we were going to
Yeah, we were going to do the Duke, the Street Glide, and we were going to do the KZP, but we can do the KZ 1000.
Yeah. I mean,
So triple swap
I've
episode.
we've got
But
everything
if she
in the
gets comfortable with riding the KZ,
Yeah.
I know she can ride a Street Glide.
Yeah.
Mine's tall, but she can still ride my Street Glide.
Yeah.
I'd
and
jump
you've
on it.
ridden the Duke, so.
Yeah.
I would jump on any touring bike, any Harley touring bike, with no question.
But yeah,
Oh, see, that's-
you are always more than welcome. If you want to come by one afternoon and be like, hey, can I
You're
ride
making
this?
Heather jealous right now.
Yeah, that's my goal is to hop on his street garden with no issues.
So I've ridden street glides, road glides, limiteds, all of that. The only bikes that I haven't ridden from Harley Davidson are the Livewire and the Pan America because of the seat height.
See,
It's
I've been on
just-
both, but as passengers.
So the Livewire is fun to just experience.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I was
The-
on the back with Lewis
the
on
Pan
that one.
America it's beyond saying experience. It's fun to experience, but I mean, like, I would love to have a Pan America.
So
It could be a daily bike.
I'm not in the
It
market
could
for
be, yeah.
20. Well, it is a daily bike for
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, for a while we thought about getting one
yeah, I mean, it's
because I liked it so much.
the Pan America is a do everything bike for a lot of people. I mean, Marvin, how many miles does Marvin have now?
Oh, close to 20 grand.
Yeah.
20,000 miles.
20,000.
on there.
His is what, a 2021 or 20?
It's a 21.
Yeah.
So
But that live wire, there's
no sound.
nothing.
Well,
no,
It sounds like the Bat bike.
and I was on the back of
It's
it,
not
but
a Volkswagen commercial.
but no, but no, I was on the back. There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
So she's been on the back of a live wire, but not with me.
Nope. But
It's
still,
not my business.
still
I
no.
got-
But no.
Heather just gets on the back of everybody's
She
bike
got
over
on
here.
She got on the
Hey,
back
gets
of
on
Lewis's.
her.
Hey,
Thing.
if you're willing to take me on the back, I will get on it. It's fine.
She chill out, guys. She got on the back
We
of the
just
live
got
wire.
6 messages.
Six
This
messages.
episode hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah.
6
With
messages.
Lewis.
I'll take Heather.
People went, what?
What?
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
You hide that pineapple.
Oh, damn.
Chill out, Adolf.
That
Hey,
took me to a
all
whole
right.
Hey,
level.
I'm talking about motorcycles, people.
Sorry, we're talking about a pineapple joke with Adolf Hitler.
No.
T,
No.
grab the Crown Royal back behind you.
Oh.
Because it is time.
4.
Chop ride sale.
Chop ride sale.
Do I pick my own?
You can
Yep.
hand us each our
Yep.
chips.
I mean, you
Everybody
could.
has
Yeah.
each need 3.
Yeah. We each need 3. So pass them out.
Don't look at them.
She's like, what?
I'm going to look at them. I'm just not being selective with it.
Being selective.
Man. This is just mean.
Oh, man.
Actually, it's a good hand.
I don't even know what
I don't
that
know
says.
what one I'm going to.
Let's see what does it say?
What does that say?
What does that say?
Oh, that's the RE5. That's the rotary Suzuki.
It's an airplane engine.
Excuse my handwriting.
That's a Grom on the end. Judge Dredd.
What's that?
I don't
You ever
think
seen the
I don't
movie
think
Judge
she
Dredd?
knows what that is.
Oh, just look up Judge
Google
Dredd
it.
motorcycle.
Judge
Yeah.
Dredd bike. Just Google it.
It can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Like it's got guns on it.
Yeah, it's just
Armor.
fun.
It's just a movie toy.
This
Wow.
is hard.
Oh.
You've actually given me a very hard choice
Oh.
today.
Not me.
No, you'll think of the same thing when I.
Actually, I have a great one.
All right.
So I'm good.
Heather, do you want to?
I will start actually. So I have the Sick Road King,
All right.
the BMW GS,
Okay.
and the Triumph Daytona.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sell that Sick Road King.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride that GS,
Okay.
and I'm gonna customize that Daytona.
Okay.
Okay. I like
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah.
Daniel, what you got?
I have a TL 1000.
She's looking at me crazy right now. Are you looking at pictures of the bike? Yes.
She's like, yes.
The Judge Dredd bike.
I'm trying to make my decisions.
The Kawasaki ZH2.
Wait, what was the first one again? I'm
The
sorry.
TL 1000.
Okay, TL1000.
And the
ZH2
S-Rad.
and an S-Rad.
Ah.
That is a
I told you,
That's
this is a difficult...
That's a difficult one.
hard.
As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to sell the TL 1000. I think the S-Rad, keeping it completely original, just super cool, that styling of sport bike, because we're getting to an era now.
I get what you're saying. I would have done it different. I would have done that with the TL.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
toss-up.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, this was very hard to decide either one,
Yeah.
because I like both. I would absolutely have both. If someone wants to
Yeah.
give me either of these bikes, I will keep them forever and maintain it perfectly.
So S-Rad T is like 95, 96, 97 Suzuki GSXR.
And they have that nostalgic style. We're getting to that point where that's nostalgic styling. And the ZH2...
And okay. No, that's fine because it'll work with my hand.
Yeah.
Since you got rid of
the TL.
The TL.
And the ZH2, just modify it. Just play with it. Look, I mean, 333 horsepower is not enough.
No.
So maybe, let's try 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Turbo.
Yeah. Turbo with the super turbo?
Yeah. Quad, like 20 millimeter turbos back into the super turbo.
We are pushing 1,000 horsepower out of a 998 cc line 4.
Jesus.
That is like a Formula One car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God.
Whee!
That would be fun.
All right.
So,
T, do you want to go?
Sure.
So I have the Judge Dredd,
Yes.
a Grom,
Yes.
and a Suzuki
RE5.
RE5.
Did you look that one up?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to chop the Judge. Because
Okay.
any chance I can put guns on shit,
Oh, yeah, girl. Yeah,
make
girl.
it really cool. Like,
You're
I'm gonna-
speaking
I'm
my
gonna-
language
I'm
now.
gonna chop that and make it super cool. I'm gonna ride the Grom because I'm gonna just tool around
Yeah.
my living room on it. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Take that thing everywhere.
well, I've got to go to the bathroom. So
Gotta go to the bathroom. Bing!
Yeah, I'm gonna ride. I'm
You
gonna
know,
ride
that
the
would
Grom.
fit in the elevator. It'd go up
Hell
to
yeah.
your...
Hell
Two
yeah.
of them will fit in the elevator.
Right?
Okay.
Have you done that? You sound
Yes,
like you're
I've done that. I put my motorcycle.
She
in
put
the-
her
XT
she
in
put
the
her
elevator.
dirt bike
She
in the elevator.
She is 5 foot tall. She rode 2 Groms at the same time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Yeah, one under
I
each foot, like skates.
I took my I took the XT250 into my apartment complex and into the elevator up down the
Oh
hallway.
yeah, I saw the
into
photos. I'm like,
Hang
you
on.
get it, girl.
Was it running?
She never
Some
put a
of the
foot
time.
down the whole time.
No, I
Just sit
walked
there,
it.
balance.
She was
walked
track,
it.
she was
She walked
track
it.
standing in the elevator.
As soon as the doors come open, it was like, burr, burr, to the push out.
No,
that
it's crazy.
poor old lady that you killed trying to get into your hallway.
all the cats you killed.
She had to hurry up and get into her apartment so she could eat Oreos and mustard.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do
Oh.
that on the regular. Is anyone here brave enough? You are.
I had it.
I've
You had
I
it.
had
It's
it.
gross.
It's not gross.
It's gross.
See, I still haven't tried it.
Okay.
All right, next time, and I'm going to sell the RE.
Well, perfect, because I sold that TL1000, so I'll buy the RE5 from you.
All
Let
right.
me,
So
There you
let's
go.
give it to you, buddy.
Yeah.
I
It's like still.
have a Honda,
A Honda.
and sorry,
no.
Honda.
I have a Honda RC51.
Ooh.
Oh.
I have a Honda VFR.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you had gotten
Oh.
the TL1000, you would have had the hat trick right there.
And I have a Triumph Bonneville.
Mmm.
Okay.
As cool as that Bonnie
So
is, I'm
which-
going to sell it.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I don't blame you.
I don't
Going with
blame you
the
on that
V-twin
one.
Hondas?
So, RC51, 0506. I don't know if I've ever went into detail in here about it. So, had an
will
RC.
Yeah. Don't change anything on that thing, please.
No, on the RC?
Yeah.
You got to stick with me here. I know a lot of people are about to shoot me now. So, I had an RC.
We had RC.
I had an 03. So RC51s only ever came in 2 color options stateside because we did not get the SP1 or SP2s from like walking to a dealer and get unless it was. There are some here. Don't get me wrong.
You could import them or special order them.
Right.
Yes,
If you
yeah.
But
lots of
Yeah.
if you're going to find an RC, it's going to be up to 04. It's going to be red and gray. It's going to be 05 and 06 where it's black with the gray wing.
Yep.
I want an 0506. I'm going to take all of the bodywork off of it and replace all of the factory bodywork with factory-like carbon fiber bodywork
Ooh.
and put all of the graphics back on it to where the bike still looks black, but instead of black, it's carbon fiber.
Okay.
I'm going to clean everything down on the engine so it's the solid silver for
Okay.
the frame, engine, everything. I will replace the front and rear suspension. I will run Öhlins piggyback rear end. I will run the Öhlins high-speed dampening front end that they run on the MotoGP style bikes in gold.
I will say, I mean, the Showa front forks that they put on those are pretty good.
Yeah, but the $10,000 Öhlins track rating front end. And
I forgot there's no budget to the chop part of this.
Yeah, I know.
And then
Apparently not.
for the wheels, I will have
Gold.
I'll have similar to factory styled wheels. They were black and silver.
Yeah.
But I'll have them in like
Because they were black with like the silver lip.
yeah.
right?
I will have them in like a magnesium, so it'll be like a lightweight wheel.
Mhm.
I'll have $60,000 in
and you know what?
$6,000 motorcycle, but it's mine.
But at the same point-
I'm drooling over here.
But at the same point, somebody would also pay $60,000 to
Yes,
have that exact same
an
bike.
RC51 person that even if you're an RC51 purist, you're gonna still look at that motorcycle and be like, "That thing's gorgeous."
I'm drooling over here.
It's not like, and I've seen some crazy custom stuff. I've seen guys with RC51s do VFR single side swing on conversions on them.
Yeah.
I've seen guys do crazy headlight setups. I saw like a 919, the dual little
Ooh,
spot headlight
okay.
setup conversion done
That'd
on
be interesting.
on an RC. There's a lot of custom stuff that got
Yeah.
done to RCs because they were super cool. But then the VFR, VFR 1200,
That's a good touring bike.
get it in the blue,
Yeah. Oh,
just ride it.
yeah.
It's
come. You could get them with bags from Honda.
it's a fun bike. And I'm gonna say if I get it with the factory option bags, it's not customized.
No, that's factory option.
Well, yes and no. It's factory option when I'm at the dealership buying the motorcycle and I walk over and say, yes, install the factory bags,
Check
the factory style bags. It doesn't ship that way. They ship in a separate box.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If I have to, I'll wear a backpack if it means I just have to. But an RC or a VFR 1200, fantastic riding motorcycle.
And I think
even
a lot
the 800s were really fun.
I think all the VFR line has
Yeah.
been a great bike from.
Well, imagine if I have the RC all customized, and then I have like the, what was it, 07, 08 VFR 800 in the red, white, and blue.
Like harkening back to the old Interceptor colors.
Yeah, RC 45.
Oh, the Interceptor.
RC 45.
Oh,
Yes.
now you got me drooling over here.
Now
Wow.
we're all just fantasizing about
We're
motorcycles
yeah.
now.
Lord help.
We are. And T's like, I have no idea what bikes I was talking about.
Let me hop on my Harley.
Don't worry.
It's a RC remote control.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.